Hello, everyone. How's it going? Dr. Incompetent here, and let's resume our complete beginner's guide to Medieval Dynasty, shall we? We're working on our settlement. So we have built a separate hut for someone to live in. We built the hunter's facility. There's a badger looking saucy over there. And we're ready to maybe recruit a new person. Wow, there's lots of animals. And our trap, we're going to collect from it, but you'll see that it basically breaks. But we get some furs and some meats, which is fantastic. And let's go ahead and try to make ourselves another trap. And trap limit exceeded because we have one, but we can get another one. It's there, and we're ready. Okay, great. I'm going to put this torch away. It's a rainy day, but that's okay. And looks like we need to eat a little bit. No problem. So let's come over here and let's see what we've got in the old backpack as far as food. We are down... I could eat this. It would be a little bit overkill. You know what I'm going to do? I think at this point, we can just walk into the town and try to recruit someone to be our hunter. Because we have a bed, we have a well, and we have a hunting lodge. So let's try to get one person right now. I don't want to try to get two people at the moment, simply because it's a lot of adjustment that you have to make, feeding them, giving them water and such. So if we can get the food going correctly up front and have that process automated, we can start doing a lot of other things in the game as well. So we're going to run back to town. And I'm thinking that now I'm probably hungry enough. No, almost. The bread restores 55 hunger. So I'm at 46. So once that hunger dips down... Oh, stamina's out. Let's see. There we go. Now we're at full satiety. And you can see at the compass in the top center of the screen, we're about 4 days into our 10-day season, as the green bar is almost at the halfway mark. So we still have plenty of time to kind of set up and just leisurely enjoy the game. Oh, and speaking of leisurely enjoy the game, let's see if we can actually get this bird. I'm going to aim at it. Oh, we got it. Or maybe we didn't. Yeah, we got it. The crow is ours. So we're skinning it. We got 16 feathers and 4 pieces of meat, which is so fantastic. I'm going to put this spear away. And going to go ahead and run home. Actually, this isn't our home. This is just the town. All right, let's see who's sitting by the fire. Okay. We have Ulrich and we have Lek. So Ulrich, let's talk to him. He's 27 years old, and I could say I'm creating a new settlement. I'm looking for good people willing to join me. And he says, sounds like what I was looking for. I hate this town. I'd love to join you with pleasure. And you say, great, I'll see you there. So he's going to come and hang out. Now, in the upper left, you immediately get a screen that's telling you this dude needs a house, this dude needs food, this dude needs water, and he probably needs firewood to keep himself warm. But he should find all of that at our establishment. But we'll go take care of that in a moment. Hey, Dubronica, she's chilling at the bar here. Life's
Best
great.
goods in the valley.
Made best goods in the valley. I'm sure that that's what these are. All right, so let's see if we have anything that we want to sell her that she finds, you know, worthwhile. She likes my vegetable soup quite a bit. That's really it, though. Do I want to buy anything from her? I could buy a bucket of water, I suppose. Do you sell, like water skin? Yeah, she does. She sells 3 of them. They're very expensive, as you can see. But I'll buy 1.
Goodbye.
And I'll use that to carry around because the bucket's so heavy. And I'll see if we can just put the bucket into our dude's house. So I'm going to run back to town ahead of this guy. You can see that once we recruit this guy, our good buddy, Ulrich, he's going to just walk. He knows where it is. We told him. He's going to walk there. We can run ahead of him like this. Now, you can also go in here into... that's the knowledge screen. Here, go over here. Let's see. Management. And you can see once you get to the management panel of this pause menu, Ulrich is 27 years old. His mood is going down because we don't have a lot for him right now, unfortunately, but we'll do the best that we can. Now, his status, you could see all those things in red he needs, and you can open the details on this. He says he has no food, no house, no water, no wood. So we'll get him all that stuff. Now, another thing is, you'll see that you can check out his skills. He's actually good at extraction, and he has a level 2 in hunting. So that's kind of nice because we're going to put him on hunting. We're dirty. You'd think the rain would do something about it, but we're sweating profusely. So let's make a good impression on our guy. Just kind of go out, clean up, and then we're going to run back. All right. So soon enough, we'll be able to see just a fantastic settlement. Now, you can manage assignment. All right. So if you click on Ulrich, push A on Ulrich, and then it says manage assignment, simple small house. It says condition 100% people 0 out of 3. If you click this and it says, are you sure you want to move the family into a new house? And so you can just give Ulrich this house from the management screen. You can also do it by looking at there's like a sign on the front of all the buildings where you can access management that way. And so we gave him a house. So now he's got a house, but it says he has no food, no water, and no wood. All right. But if we put water in his storage house, in his storage box inside his house, and food, then all of those needs will go away. So we've got to give him wood. We've got to give him food. Wow, there's lots of animals here. Let me practice hunting. Yes. This is why I like birds. They just stand there. Oh, my knife broke. All right, well, that's a shame. I need some sticks. Here's a stick right here. Pick up your spear and collect some sticks, and then go here and make a knife. Now, we're going to have to make a bunch of knives anyway. I'll tell you why in a moment. All right. Now, skin this. All right. So now we're going to run back. Now, here, okay, in this barrel, I'm going to actually put, just as an experiment, this bucket of water. And see if that does anything for my guys. It doesn't. He's like, that doesn't count for me. So I'm going to leave that there, but I'm going to go into my house and get some food and water and give it to him. All right. So I got a bucket of water here. I'm going to transfer it. And I'm also going to transfer some dried meat. All of it. Like that. Actually, no, not the dried meat. The dried meat's doesn't spoil as fast. Give him the roasted meat. Okay. Getting there. I'm going to take all these stones. And I know I'm carrying a little bit too much at this point, but that's okay. Now, this is his house right here. I'm going to walk in, and I'm going to go ahead and give him this bucket of water, and I'm going to give him some food. Give him the roasted meat. Give him like 8. All right. So he registered that. There we go. And now we just need to give him some lumber, some firewood. Now, let's see if we can give this dude sticks. Or if he needs logs. I'm carrying too much, it says. Indeed. Oh. Wrong building. Now, if you mouse over this signboard for the simple small house, you can see right here that this is where he's living. And you can assign tenants here. But generally, they won't live in the same house unless they're a family or they're, romantically together. So you kind of have to build separate houses for people. All right. Let's go over here and get some supplies. Now, what if I give him a log? Well, what if I give him 3 sticks? What does that do for him? All right, now he's good. That counts as giving him all of what he needs. So he's set in terms of his immediate demands, all right? So if we go to, now from this, you can change panels within the management screen. You can look at your people, the houses, the crops, the animals, and the people's demand and control, all right? So you can, tell people what they can and can't eat. I have them eating everything or using everything, but you can toggle this on and off if you don't want something to be consumed by them. Now, also, it's worth noting on this management screen that I can only have 1 worker at the moment, and I can only have 5 buildings at the moment because we need to upgrade aspects of our settlement to be able to expand it further. All right, so we need to get more dynasty reputation, I believe, is what it takes to allow us to upgrade this. So that's when doing some side quests will come in handy. But this is what I like to do first, is just get somebody to help automate food, because food's kind of a pain. So if you have just constant food and you don't have to worry about that, it's great. Then you can have people automate pick wood, so you don't have to go around picking up sticks and stuff, and that's great. So you can get there, but you can't do it all at once. All right. Now you see how it says water demand and wood demand. This is how much we're missing or we need. And once we build storehouses, we'll be able to deal with that even easier without having to actually go into each person's individual home. But this is good for now. All right, let's see. Well shaft. Let's see. Now, we have a water skin, but our water skin is filled up, so we don't need to fill it up at the moment. I'm just going to drink from this. All right. Now, what we have to do immediately is I got to pick up a bunch of sticks. And the reason I have to do this is I need to make knives for the hunter. I want this guy to be a hunter, okay, which is good. But to be a hunter, he's got to have a knife, and he's got to have a lot of them. If they break their knife or they don't have the tool that they need to do the job that you've assigned them to, they'll just stand around doing nothing. It's the worst. what I didn't know the first time I played was I just brought people into the village, and I didn't have any jobs for them to do, so they were just kind of eating my food and drinking and doing no labor. It was not ideal. So now I'm going to go here, and I'm going to make some knives, and I'm going to make as many as I can. 2. That's great. Good start. So we're going to make a couple of knives. And let's see, has Ulrich arrived yet? Let's see if we can find him. Yep, there he is. And see, he has nothing to do, so he's just standing in the rain. And that's unfortunate. Okay, so what you want to do is come in here, go into this box, into the storage in your hunter's lodge, okay? And we need to put in these knives. So I'm going to just go ahead and put in this and this. Oh. Oh, okay, right. Yeah, put in all of the knives. That's fine. I don't have a knife at the moment. That's okay. I'll make another one for myself. And then I'm going to go onto this screen here, the Hunting Lodge signpost, and it says no assignments. And so you can click on this, and you can say, Ulrich, do this. And this will actually improve his mood because he has something to do. And now he's going to actually go start doing the job. So he's going to go in and get a knife and go, just generally hunt things. He's already out of wood, all right? So let me see if I can give him just a log. Give him a couple of logs. What will this do for you, buddy? Yeah, okay. I'm going to give him logs instead of sticks. Hopefully that will be enough lumber for him to, heat his home and cook and stuff like that. All the things that he wants to do. I'm going to pick up a bunch of sticks. I need to make knives. Oh, out of stones. All right. It's a good problem to have. All right, here's a stone. Yep, you just go around, and now we can, of course, use our sixth sense to, spot these things a little easier. There's some stones. There's some stones. Stone, stick. And then I'm going to craft as many knives as I can. 3 is great. I need 1 for myself. I could have a backup for myself. I don't really need that, though. But I'm going to have 1 for myself, and I'm going to put 2 in his house. I'm sorry, in the hunter's lodge. They go through them so fast hunting because stone knives are terrible durability. So they're going to break these all the time. But look at that. Just by crafting, we've now unlocked the ability to make a workshop. Excelente. Now he's sweeping, which is not kind of what you want to see. But let's go ahead and give him some better jobs to do. All right, I'm going to go here, and it just takes a second to get used to this, okay? I'm actually going to go here and just take that knife back. You have to kind of go to management, okay? And let's see. Can I? Yeah. Hunting Lodge, okay? And you need to go to hold A to open the details. No, that's right. No, go here. Here we go. No assignments, right? So there's been no assignments. So we need to manage the assignment. Ulrich is on this, okay? He's a worker, all right? And you can manage his assignment, but what you have to do is actually use the left and right on the directional pad to go to the goods production screen, okay? So you can see the storage. We have 5 knives in the storage box in this. You can see what it's producing, but in the goods production screen, you need to actually toggle this, okay? And you say, I want you to go hunt meat at top intensity, all right? So you have to tell them what to do, and it says it's going to cost knives durability to do that. I want meat. I don't really want dried meat. You can have them dry your meat for you, but that's not a big deal. You can have them go for leather or fur if you want, but for the moment, I want him to do meat with 100% intensity. So I'm just going to hold down the A button to do this. You can use X to decrease intensity, but you kind of distribute the labor. Like, I could have it be like, hey, 95% of the time do that, and then 5% of the time get me leather. All right. So that means every day he'll get me one piece of leather and 47.45 pieces of meat. Okay. So you can distribute this however you want. I'm just going to do this right now as an example. But now that I've given him something to do, he's not just going to sit here and maintain the hunter's lodge. He's actually going to go and work, or he should. Sometimes it takes, like, if the day has already started, they have like hours that they'll work. So it might be late enough in the day where he's like, I'm not going to start that job right now. I won't start it till tomorrow. But you can always check your management of your hunting lodge and just make sure that that's what's going on. And you see there's a progress bar filling up where that's what he's actually doing. He's actually going to do that right now. So now we're in much better shape. All right. So what am I going to do? He's giving us meat. I'm going to go over here. I'm going to go into my house, and I'm going to start cooking. So do I have a bunch of meat. I'm going to go use my campfire, light the fire, and we're going to craft, and we can craft meat, and I want to craft all of the meat. This is just going to be skilling us up and giving us food. Remember, we have to feed this dude every day. And what I like to do is just kind of check out, like, how much food are these people eating? How much do they need? And it's very easy to manage them. A big red indicator like you saw before will show up if somebody doesn't have food. You can always check the management screen as well to see if what needs they have are missing. But at the beginning of the game, you're just trying to make sure that they've got enough meat and well, whatever you want to feed them, food to eat and water to drink and firewood. All right, so now we've got a bunch of that. What do I have over here that's like weighing so much? Actually, I need to put in my fur. I don't need that right now. I could try to plant these onion seeds, but not right now. Flour is amazing, but do we have enough recipe? Like, do we know enough to cook this? Would be a good question. I don't think so. Let's see. What else weighs stuff? We've got stones. That's good, though. Okay, that's better. How we doing weight-wise? Oh, we have a skill point. That's right. Now, because we have the hunting lodge, okay, from survival technology, we could also buy a stone spear so that we can make a better spear for hunting. And I think that's not a bad idea, to be honest. We could also make a badger fur rug to make people feel great, right? So I'm going to buy this and buy this. And then let me go over here. Farming technology. Yeah, we have that. And production. Now, this is what we could do where if we want to make a bucket, okay, we can pay for this so that we can create our own buckets. And you can also make little baskets for purely aesthetic purposes to decorate people's homes. We might need, for cooking better items, you might need bowls, cups, plates, ladles, things like this. So you might want all of these, but this can spend through your money so quickly. It's worth noting all of it, though. All right, fantastic. Actually, how much money do I have left? Is curious. 278 is pretty good. All right. I'm going to equip my knife. We can just equip it in slot 1. That's great. Now, let's see. What if I wanted to make a stone spear, right? I've got wooden spear right here, okay? How would I make that? Do I make that in a workshop? Can I make that with what I've got, right? Now, another thing that we want to do is actually work on some of these quests if we can, okay, to help get Dynasty rep. You can also go to other settlements to try to pick up quests to help with that too. Now you see the stone spear. It says crafted at the workbench in the smithy. Okay, can be used for hunting and combat. So you need a smithy to do that. So what you could do is you can go into town and ask where there is a smithy, like which towns have a smithy. You can look at the map and you can zoom in on the map and you can change, let's see, people, quest, buildings. Okay. You know, houses, extraction, hunting, farming, animal husbandry, production, right? So a smithy, like who has a smithy? All right. And you know what? It's not showing these right now, but I think it's because I need to actually visit the area for them to show. It's been a while since I've had my map kind of blank. So I think it's not going to show some of these services and things unless I'm nearby. Or it might only show the players. Not sure about that. I swear I could do that before, but that's why all people inside the town have that option where like you can say, "Hey, tell me where to find this," and then they can help you out. All right. So now, what do we want to do? Well, I think it's worth our while just to, you know, go ahead and pick up a bunch of sticks and stones and things just to make money. We can make knives, level up our skill, and make cash. I'm just kind of holding down the A button, walking around over here. Oh, wow, look at all these stones. It's glorious. You're carrying too much. I sure am. That's how I do things. All right, and we're going to go crafting. And I'm just going to make as many stone knives as I can. Remember, I need them for both the hunter and to sell. So this is just a way to, like, produce things that we need for hunting and make a little bit of cash on the side to buy some of the blueprints and things that we want. But as you see, even if you buy the recipe, some things you just can't craft unless you have the appropriate workstation. And you can build them in your settlement once you get enough technology. But right now, you're going to be gated behind the fact that we can only build 5 buildings. So speaking of the fact that we can only build 5 buildings, what we want to build? Well, if I go to management and you see right now, let me go to my buildings. I can actually give somebody extraction at the well. So this is why putting the barrel inside the bucket of water inside that barrel didn't do anything, because you need to have somebody on the job of distributing water to everyone. So you could put somebody on that job and then they would supply water to everyone. I don't think it's necessary right now because, we only have like 2 people. And if I got a third person just for water, they wouldn't be doing very much, just giving people water every day. But once you get a bunch of people, that becomes wiser. Now, instead, what we want to do is perhaps go to the building screen and say, okay, well, we could build a woodshed. And this is indeed what I want to build next. I'm not going to be able to actually move anybody in to do this labor right away, okay? But I can get it started. So I'm going to kind of go ahead and build it right there and just start up this woodshed. And this will allow me in the future to have somebody making logs and gathering sticks and all that stuff for us. So it's so good. All right, so now we need stones. So I'm going to hold down on the directional pad, highlight this. There's a stone over there. I see you. Fantastic. Sticks. We'll need all of this. There's a bunny. Do I feel lucky? Okay. Ooh, we got it. And it made a terrifying scream. But that's great. That helps our hunting, gives us meat, gives us fur. Okay. And here's a stone. Oh, here's some more stones. Yes. Oh my goodness. So nice. I see them. That's why the environment scanning is just absolutely divine. You can use this. You can see the stones like sticking up. I'm going to select my hammer and run over here. We can start bapping these stones into place. We need one more. Is that a stone right there? Oh my goodness, it is. That's so great. All right. Now we need some logs. No problem. We just get out our axe and we make it happen. This is going to fall, so we just want to make sure it doesn't happen on us. And it's destroyed our well. But if we just hit this a little bit, and we're okay. Pick up the logs. Select that shovel. Oh God, I got to get closer. Hammer time. Oh, you still have to move over to where the blue is until it says logs, and then there we go. Heck yeah. Bam. We just need a log, and we are done. And we have a log. We have many logs. This is phenomenal. Thatch it up. Heck yeah. Yes, we did it. That's how easy this is to build. So, phenomenal. Now, I don't know if people can draw from this. I don't think so. We need to build a resource storage and a food storage at some point. Those are buildings that we have to create, but we just don't have them yet. All right. So now I've got a few logs. I'll put them over here. You see that you can use the carpenter's rack to make planks or to make firewood. So we can actually just craft firewood here. I'll craft a bunch. Now, this is a job you can just give randos, but let's give our people some firewood instead of just logs. All right, fantastic. So you can do this manually, or you can assign a villager to this task. I'm going to check and see. Look at this. We didn't give him the full day, but he indeed collected 22 pieces of meat. And he's down to 4 knives. But, I mean, that's what this is all about. First day on the job. Okay, I'm going to give 3 more knives over there. Sell 3. And let's barge in on this guy. He's going to love this unwelcome visit. Oh, he's actually not in here. Interesting. And he's already used all of his firewood, you can see. I'm going to give him firewood. And I'm going to give him all of it, actually. Where are you, dude? Well, okay. You better not be in my house. Don't do that. He's not. All right. And now, what I'm going to do is go to the stone campfire, and I'm going to just roast all of this meat. Oh, I only selected one. That's a shame. Here, no, more. More. All of it. It's a glorious day. It's a day for cooking. So, of course, if you want more Dynasty rep, you want to expand your settlement beyond where you're at, you need to do quests for people. And the main quest is a great way to do that. All right. Also, by the way, if you were like me, if you followed my guide and you did do 10-day seasons, and you're like, I don't want to be in this season anymore. I want to go to the next season because I want to complete Chapter 2 as Survivalist and the other quest. I want to move into summer. Remember that when you rest, you can just rest until the end of the season. You can just end it. So you don't have to wait it out. Now, I have a lot of things I want to do first, but I just like having the option of having as much time as I need or going faster if that's what I need. All right, I'm going to go and we're going to eat. We're going to eat some roasted meat. Heck yeah. Now that is how we eat. All right, I'm going to go to chest, and I'm going to go to food, and I'm going to just transfer half of this meat maybe into there. I'll give the other half to our buddy in his house. I'm going to drink from the well because I'm thirsty. Oh, there he is. You can talk to him. I'm like, what's up, dude? And you could say, where can I find? I need a vendor. And you could say, hey, I'm looking for production. And you could say, I need a smith. And he says, Lesna and Hornica. All right, thank you. That's all I wanted to know. Farewell. Goodbye. So if we wanted to craft those items, I'm going to open this. And he still has some roasted meat. I'm going to give him some more. If you wanted to craft those items, you can see he drank his water. The stone spear, then we would need to, in fact, go to Lesnica or Hornica to get that, right? And so we could take the ingredients or gather them on site to be able to use their smithy, and that might actually be worth it because we need to complete. We're looking for the person with the barley or whatever anyway, so we can work our way over there. But it's quite the mission to get there. So anyway, we now have a woodcutter's workplace. We brought in a person, met all their needs, and had them hunt and gather for us, and we are doing great. Everyone, I hope you're still finding this guide to be fun and useful, and I hope you're enjoying Medieval Dynasty. Thanks so much for watching. Take care.